This video is going to teach you how to convert units using the multiply by 1 method. So what we're going to do as an example is we're going to convert 2 million inches into kilometers. And to help us with that, we have this conversion table here. It tells us that 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters, 100 centimeters is 1 meter, and 1,000 meters is 1 kilometer. So let's go ahead and convert 2 million inches. The way I'm going to do that is I'm going to take my 2 million inches and I'm going to multiply them by 1. But the way I'm going to write the number 1 is very special. Notice that I have here 2 million inches, and so this inches is in the numerator. So if I divide by something that has inches, the inches are going to cancel out. Well, if I look at my conversion table, I can see that 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. So if I divide something by itself, I get the number 1. Well, let me put 1 inch in the denominator because I want my inches to cancel. And in the numerator, I'm going to put 1 inch, but instead of writing 1 inch as 1 inch, I'm going to write it as 2.54 centimeters, right? This is the same thing as this. So I'm taking this number, dividing it by itself, and so this whole thing is really the number 1. So I wrote it in a funny way, but what I can do now is that this inches is going to cancel this inches, and what I'm going to end up with is a number in centimeters. I didn't want centimeters, I want kilometers. So I'm going to go from centimeters to kilometers. And so I do that in the same way. I want to get rid of centimeters, so I go to my conversion table, and I see here that 100 centimeters is 1 meter. So let's go ahead and put the centimeters in the denominator to get rid of the centimeters. And I put 1 meter in the numerator. This thing is the number 1. But now this centimeters cancel out this centimeters. And finally, I don't want meters, I want kilometers. So I do the same thing. I go to my conversion table and I see that 10 to the 3 meters is 1 kilometer. This meter cancels that meter. And what I am left with is 2 times 10 to the 6 times 2.54 times 10 to the, so I have 10 to the 2 and 10 to the 3, so that's 10 to the 5, but it's in the denominator, so that's 10 to the minus 5. And so when I multiply this whole thing together, I'm going to get 5.08 times 10, or simply 50.8, and the answer is in kilometers, because that is the only units that are left at the end of the day.